this is Kelly. We're going to be your nurses today.
Hi, Jane.
It's so nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Kelly.
Hi.
Sally. I'm Nana. I'm his Nana.
Aw.
His favorite.
To Miss Susie, this is your granddaughter.
Yes.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, well we are going to get started with our day.
Okay.
So just a little bit of education. She has got an indwelling urinary catheter. So always at the beginning of our shift.
Oh no. What is that?
So that
I was looking at that tube and it scared me. I didn't want to touch it.
I know. So with Susie's history, with her having pulmonary hypertension and her being a little bit sick.
Right, with the lungs.
Right.
Okay.
The doctors want to monitor her intake and output more, and so we have this so we can monitor it more closely.
That hurt her?
No, it actually doesn't hurt her. It just kind of sits in her, and she can't feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps drain out her urine actually, so she needs that.
Yeah.
I need that.
So
Okay,
at the beginning of every shift, we always make sure that the catheter is necessary.
Okay.
So we always make sure that the patient meets an indication, or else we could take it out essentially. So for this
Okay.
patient, since she is having to be hemodynamically monitored more frequently, that's an indication for her to keep it in.
She's sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's sick, but we're
She
headed
gonna
in the
be
right
okay?
direction. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure to clean it right now at the beginning of every shift, and then when she has pooped, we clean it.
Y'all tell me what I need to do.
Oh, you can just come on over and
Yeah,
stand
so
right
I
by
can
her.
tell you more about it. So she's just performing catheter care.
So
So
we have a diaper under here. When they have a Foley in, especially for girls, don't put a diaper, so it can increase
Okay.
risk of infection.
And what if she poo-poos?
We'll put a pad under her later, and that'll clean or keep the poop kind of off the bed. So I'm just gonna clean.
Because, you know, Nana usually changes her diapers and
Absolutely.
stuff. She stays with me on the weekends. And she poo-poos real
Uh-huh.
good.
So you see, so she just performed catheter care.
Okay.
So we do that every 12 hours at the beginning of our shift,
Okay.
and as needed. So if she were to poop, we would perform it again after we clean her up.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Baby, you're in good hands.
And we're just looking, and it looks like it's not draining for some reason. There's no pee coming out of there. It may just be clotted up here. So, clotted, like a little bit of urine's blocking it.
Okay.
So we had already talked to the doctor earlier in case it happened, and they said we have an order to flush it. So we're going to go ahead and flush it to make sure, see if we can get it working again.
Okay, that makes me
Alrighty.
nervous now.
So again, this isn't something
Okay.
she'll feel. It's just a little bit of sterile water.
She need pain medicine for it?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So Miss Kelly will draw up sterile water, and she has an order to flush the catheter as well as how much volume to flush.
You're
it.
cutting that off?
Oh no, we clamp it just to make sure the pee goes in the bladder, and then we'll take it off and it comes back out after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all must know what y'all are doing. Y'all
I know,
sound
and
like
sometimes
y'all
it's
know.
you
Right.
just you don't know what we're doing, so we want to make sure you're
Yeah.
educated.
We're flushing it, and then the just went into the bladder, the sterile water, and then we take it off, and oh look, the urine's coming out now, back into the bag.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know, and always before we flush, we always check to make sure that it's anything that we're doing to make sure that it's draining properly. So we always look for kinks or loops in the tubing. We always make sure that the collection chamber, whatever you would like to call it, is below the patient so gravity can drain it.
So don't be hanging it up.
Right.
Okay.
So we always check those things before we flush. And so in this case, everything was working properly.
Well,
but
good.
it
It's a
was
good start to our day.
Yeah.
Okay, so per the doctor's orders, we actually are going to do something called proning the baby. And it also helps with babies with pulmonary hypertension. It helps them expand their lungs more and allows them to oxygenate and ventilate more.
What is the prone?
So that actually means she's going to lay on her stomach, kind of like when you're sleeping on your stomach.
No, I don't think babies were supposed to.
I know. So actually in this, with her disease process and with the treatment that we're doing, it's actually going to be in her best benefit.
Okay, I mean, it looks
Mhm.
like y'all know what y'all
Yeah,
are
we're
doing.
closely monitoring her the whole
Okay.
time.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to do that, but since she does have a Foley and is at
Okay.
risk for infection, we're going to put something called a mud flap, and we'll show you how that works.
Okay,
So essentially
yeah.
that protects the catheter from any loose stool or anything like that.
Because she's been having a lot of diarrhea in the bed, right?
Yeah, she had been flooding this thing. Those nurses yesterday, they changed it. Well, I felt so sorry, bless their hearts. I wanted to buy them something this morning. They worked their butts off. Excuse
Well,
me.
Well, that's
Hold
good.
my leg, baby.
hopefully no loose stool today.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just put
I
this
just
down.
don't want y'all let me know now. I can turn her.
That's okay, we got it.
Okay.
All right, so we'll flip her over and then we'll put that mud flap on.
Be careful.
All right,
with
which
her.
way are we turning her?
We can go towards
All right.
me.
Ready?
So we always
All
keeping a
right.
close eye on this, make sure that it doesn't tug or anything like that. So obviously, she's got a little bit of a stiff neck, but her head would turn.
She was born with it.
So we grab this sterile drape right here, and this has a little sticky on it, and it goes in between where the poop comes out in the Foley, so nothing gets in there.
Nice.
And we may need to cut it to fit her size, but we'll see what happens.
You want some scissors?
Let's see if we just stick the whole thing on her. And if not, we'll cut it after.
Okay. I could probably go to nursing school after all this.
You might. You can probably make your own mud flap for
I
us next time.
know.
This is a new thing we started in the PICU recently, so we're
Okay.
still learning too.
And the mud flaps, they can be found in the manager's office. That's where we
Okay.
usually go.
Or Pod 2 Omnicell,
I'll tell the nurses if they're wondering.
and that's a mud flap.
Yes, so protect from stool. And so now, fast forward a little bit, she's spent some time being prone, so we're gonna turn her back over. And always at night, we're not gonna perform this, but always at night we do a CHG bath. Again, since she's at risk for infection with her Foley, the CHG bath just helps.
Right. They told me about that last night. They
You've seen
did.
it.
The wipes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so some nurses may not know this, but you're actually supposed to kind of clean the bottom area everywhere, but kind of the mucous membrane, like internal. So you do clean the butt area.
So get the cheeks.
Yes.
Okay.
And like in the front, in the top kind of area, and then we also clean the little blue part with the CHG, and that'll help
Okay.
prevent the infection. So if you notice someone
Okay.
missing that, make sure you tell them.
I'm gonna text her mama and her daddy everything y'all saying.
Perfect.
So we all on board.
Yes.
All
That would
right.
be great.
Well, we're all set for today now.
I know. We'll turn her back over and we'll let her keep resting, okay?
Alrighty. Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Of course.
We're done.